MIPR Holdings proudly presents Cannabis Investment Seminar.
Hi everyone, I'm Hugo Diaviles and we're live at the MIPR Holdings Cannabis Investment Seminar held at Culver City, California. I'm here with the one and only Khadijah Adams, the founder of MIPR Holdings. Khadijah, tell us what made you want to put together such a great event.
Well, being in the industry for 2.5 years, I had people from the OTC market come in. I had people from the small businesses and entrepreneurs come in, investors, and investors wanting to invest, and small business owners and entrepreneurs looking for money. And so I wanted to pull them together to bring that marriage together, but I needed to bring in a powerhouse. And about a year ago, one of our accredited investors who attended one of our OTC workshops called me and introduced me to a powerhouse guy. And Hugo, at the time, I just wasn't ready, And how many of y'all know that, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? And here we are, fast forward a year later, about 4 months ago, Gail reached out to me again. She introduced him to me again, and I said, okay, I was ready. I was ready to bring him on. He's a powerhouse CFO. He is a former president and chief lending officer for One United, which is one of the largest African-American-owned banks in the country, and wanted to have him come in and help marriage the two, bring the two together, and build these small businesses in the cannabis industry. And so that's why we're here today. We're here to introduce some of those companies and also introduce our CFO.
What a beautiful story. Now let's go talk to the keynote speaker and CFO, Armand Walker. I'm here with the CFO of MIPR Holdings, Armand Walker. Armand, tell us what made you want to be part of such a great project.
Well, I think you've heard Khadijah's message, and about a year ago, my cousin, who Khadijah mentioned, Gail Wolfrey, introduced me to potential investment opportunity in the cannabis industry. I had not looked at any situations in the cannabis industry. I liked the situation from a business perspective, but didn't like the structure. And I said, if you change the structure, I think it might make sense. A year later, that entrepreneur came back and changed the structure. We didn't come to terms, but Gail also introduced me to Khadijah. And in the year, I had noticed a big change in this industry. This industry is a burgeoning, dynamic industry, going from an industry that is imprisoning people at the highest rates in the world to an industry that is actually proving its plant and medicinal value. It's a recreational use, both powder form and in edible form, as well as medicinal. The medicinal applications are tremendous. Once I learned about that, and I saw the burgeoning, Khadijah Adams herself represents that. The companies around her represent African-American owned businesses that are growing, businesses that are applying themselves to this industry. My company, my life, my career has been spent focusing on emerging businesses, minority businesses, women-owned businesses, businesses that are applying themselves to new technologies, new environmental. Cannabis industry is just that. So what we see is opportunities to help companies like Khadijah execute her strategy and her plans, which also include being introduced to dozens and dozens of cottage industry companies that we want to assist, and we're applying which we believe are state-of-the-art from a financing perspective applications. The money, the distance between the smart money and the small business is too far. We bridge that gap. We want to level the playing field. We want to help change that dynamic. And yes, this was a wonderful opportunity, and we're excited to be here and excited to be working with the people in this industry to help bring it out, if you will.
As you can see, the founders have a great vision. I'm here with Virgil from the California Minority Alliance. Virgil, tell us what brought you out to such a great event.
Here to speak about California Minority Alliance, as well as the industry, licensing, permitting, business owning, investing, operating, things of that nature regarding the industry. Been in the industry since the very beginning, one of the first owners in the history of this business, so my extensive knowledge can speak towards that.
Thank you very much for supporting such a great cause, and it seems like you have a great understanding of the industry.
Thank you.
I'm here with Barry Wolf from Davos Capital. Barry, can you tell us why it makes great sense for companies just like yourselves to form great alliances with companies like MIPR-HOLDINGS?
Yeah, well, the reason it's kind of a good match is I work predominantly in the debt space. I raise debt for companies, working capital debt, and up until now they've kind of avoided this space because of, some of the federal issues and things like that. But the lending industry happens to have a lot of lenders that are non-bank lenders. And from surveying them and talking to them, they're starting to develop an interest because the industry is growing. It's growing rapidly. Its acceptance is growing. And there's money to be made. And lenders are always looking for new spaces to put out money because some of the traditional spaces, the competition is very fierce and they have difficulty generating deals. So this is a space uniquely positioned to attract independent lending companies to come in and lend into the space and help these companies grow. And this kind of lending is, it's the mother's milk of working capital that will allow them to do their day-to-day business and grow their businesses.
Hey, I'm here with Michelle Kelly from Peace, Love, and Hippie Stuff. Michelle, tell us what brought you to this event.
I came to the MIPR event today to obtain licensing of my THC and CBD organic supplement line.
Perfect. Sounds like you have a great strategy. So let's go back inside and see what's going on at the event. I'm here with Donnie from the California Minority Alliance. Donnie, tell us a little bit about your organization.
Well, our organization goes and fight for those who don't have a voice in this community. So we're in the cannabis community and we fight to make sure that rules and regulations help to our minorities, black, white, Asians, Hispanic. It doesn't matter. If you're a minority and you feel that your voice isn't being heard, that's what we do. We make sure that your voice is being heard. And I'm also the chair for the NAACP Cannabis Task Force. So I do a lot of regulations with the laws for cannabis. I work with Governor Brown and different stuff like that for this implementing rules and regulations. I work with the California Growers Association. I'm a founding board member. And my partner Hezekiah Allen is one who helped implement a lot of laws in AB 266.
Now, as you can see, there's a lot of great people that have showed up to this particular event. Now, we're very lucky to have all of you. Thank you for showing up.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm here with Whitney Beatty with Apothecary, and she's here to support a great cause like the MIPR-HOLDINGS Cannabis and Investments Seminar. Whitney, can you please tell us a little bit about your product line?
Absolutely. Apothecary was born to be a purveyor of high-quality cannabis accoutrement. We believe that if you keep your wine in a wine cooler and your cigars in a humidor, why on earth are you keeping your high-quality cannabis medication in a shoebox under your bed? That was the impetus for us starting a company that makes sure that you're keeping your cannabis in the best way possible to get the best medical or recreational use from it and to bring style and class into the space.
It seems like she's bringing a lot of class to the event. Now let's go see what the investors have to say. I'm here with Pillow Walker from Daily Digital Imaging. Pillow, tell us about this particular industry and what makes you really, really intrigued.
Thank you. I appreciate the time and the opportunity to speak. So from an investor point of view, I'm particularly interested in the ancillary products and services that service that industry. So when I think about history, American history, think about 1849, the gold rush. The Levi Strauss started in 1849, and they said, we don't want to be mining for gold. We want to provide all of the gold pans, all of the jeans, all of the services and all of the products that actually serve those people. That's actually where the money is. This model is exactly based on the Levi Strauss model, in my opinion. It's about all the ancillary services which don't require any kind of legalization. I can go ahead and sell anywhere in any state with any kind of product, regardless of where it is. So I appreciate it. I hope that answers your question.
No, thank you. It's amazing to see accredited investors take a liking to this particular space.
Thank you for watching MIPR Holdings Cannabis Investment Seminar. For more information, visit us online at myprholdings.com.